Hi, this is 93 Dark Knight here, and it's been a while since I reviewed a movie. I think the last movie I reviewed was Mission Impossible. That was December last year, and it's a new year, 2012. And the first movie I have on here to review, even though I've seen a couple of others, not many, I can tell you that. But this is probably the first big movie of the year, and it is The Hunger Games, based on the books by Suzanne Collins. And it stars Jennifer Lawrence, who is smoking hot, Josh Hutcherson, Lenny Kravitz, Elizabeth Banks, Donald Sutherland, and Woody Harrelson. Okay, now the books and this movie are about a futuristic world where there's 12 districts, and from each district there is a tribute of a boy or a girl. And in District 12 is where Katniss Everdeen lives, and her sister Primrose Everdeen is selected, so then Katniss volunteers to be tribute for that district as a female. Now, this movie experience in the theater was pathetic, from my view, at least. I've never seen people so obsessed with something. Now, when I seen Harry Potter as a kid, I know people loved Harry Potter. I liked Harry Potter when I was a kid too. But they didn't clap and scream and yell all the time. This experience was as bad as if you go see a Twilight movie, which hopefully I will not be going to see this year. But also what I forgot to say about the movie and the plot, because I'm retarded, is the main plot of it is these kids fight to the death, and that's what is very controversial about these books and this movie, is the violence on children. And I can agree with that. That is pretty topical, big topic. But this movie's gonna make a lot of money, definitely. And I agree with it. I loved this movie. I thought it was great. It's the best movie I've seen this year by far. It won't be the best movie of the year, I can tell you that. But it was really good. The acting was well. I think the best acting in that was Woody Harrelson as his character. Definitely. And the things that I didn't really care for in this movie were the part where you see kids and blood. I don't know if that goes well with parents. I know a lot of parents will be taking kids to see this movie, but that's a concern somewhat. It can give kids ideas, but it also can be a wake-up call to say that this is what's going on in the world, that this violence is happening, and people younger and younger are causing this violence in this world, and it is why it's controversial. And okay, let's get back to the movie. The acting was good. It was pretty accurate to the book, but I never read the books, so I didn't know what I was expecting. But I've heard that it's somewhat pretty accurate to the book, and I think it's better to not read the books and just go see the movie, have a good time at the movies. I had a good time at the movies. But what I didn't really care for were the scenes. I think the violent scenes were, I think, a little gritty for children. Like, parents are going to take young children. It's not for young children. It's for teenagers, young adults, teenagers, definitely. But I mean, you've seen worse. You see worse in the world, like Call of Duty, definitely worse. And what else didn't really work in the movie was some like the end, like the last 5 minutes of the movie were very anticlimactic. Definitely, it wasn't like, oh, the ending was like, oh, okay, there's gonna be a second one, but you can tell it, but some people couldn't if they ever read the books. But I could tell there was gonna be one, obviously. And I think the camera angles somewhat turned me off a little bit. I didn't really care for some of the camera angles, but other than that, Hunger Games, really good movie. It's the best that I've seen this year so far. Of the very few movies that I've seen. Probably the second best movie that I've seen this year was Haywire. So, that's telling you what movies that I've seen. But, Hunger Games, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. And I hope to review some more movies every week. If time permits, if I'm not tired from work or whatever. Busy schedule. But until then, 93 Dark Knight, saying go see The Hunger Games.